Now, there's one other thing I wanted to talk about, and then I'll go through some questions here. This became a story this week, and I don't quite understand why. But it became a story. I guess the reason why is because wrestlers made a big deal out of it. There was a video clip that surfaced from a WWE house show in Oakland, California from a few weeks ago, showing Maxxine Dupri. As she was leaving when the match was over, she was being heckled by some fans who were... It was a small number of fans. It might have been one fan. I don't know how many people were actually saying, "You suck." But someone said, "You suck, Maxxine," but she was getting booed by a lot of fans as she left after her match with Nia Jax. And Rhea Ripley went on Twitter and she said, "I wish that some of you got booed and ridiculed in the public eye while being new at your job. And learning and getting better is all part of being human. Be better as humans." And Zelina Vega said, "This is horrible, and they're probably just mad because they can't drink your bathwater." And then a bunch of other wrestlers tweeted stuff in support of Maxxine. Natty and Britt Baker, I think Chelsea Green. And look, I think that's great. They want to support their coworker. I don't think that there's any malice involved in the people who were booing Maxxine. Maxxine Dupri was put on WWE television way sooner than she should have been. She is not ready to be in the ring on television. She's not. She's not. And anybody could objectively watch her and say that she's not ready to be in the spot that she's in. It's one thing to be on TV and be a valet. They want to have her as part of the Alpha Academy. They want to create this character for her on TV. I think that's perfectly fine. The minute they started putting her in the ring and having matches, I know it's part of her gimmick that she's in the Alpha Academy and they're teaching her and she's learning. But the fact is, you're going to send her out there. She's going to have matches that are not going to be that good. The people have a right to boo and cheer whoever they want to. I saw the video clip. I thought that somebody must have said something horrendous to this woman. Some kind of a slur. They called her a nasty name. And when the clip was over, I said, is this like the edited, like, brief version of a more like uncut clip that I'm missing here? Is there like a full clip that somebody can share with me? What am I missing here? Where's the issue? Where's the controversy? No, it was just that this woman got booed. One person, at least one or two people said, "Hey, Maxxine, you suck." As she was walking to the back, she looked very sad. Because I'm sure it's very disappointing to her to get that kind of reaction. This is a non-story. I don't see what the issue is here. Now, if somebody had paid to come to a show and they use some kind of derogatory word, or they're using cuss words, and there's little kids around, like, there are things like that I can understand. Like, all right, come on, don't be a dick. Like, that's completely uncalled for. Booing and cheering is part of being a professional wrestler. It's not her fault that they put her on television too soon. But guess what? She's on television. She's working house shows. And I hope that she continues to work house shows. House shows are a great vehicle to improve your craft and work with people who are better than you at what you do so that you can be brought up to their level. That is the value in doing house shows. And I think she needs to continue to do those. But there are countless wrestlers, male and female, over the years who have had far worse things chanted at them. And I'm not condoning it, but I'm saying that it's part of the wrestling business. And a lot of those people got better and they turned around and guess what? They threw it right back in people's faces. And hopefully she can do that too. Hopefully over time she'll improve and she'll get better. And she won't have to deal with that kind of reaction anymore. But to turn against the fans and say that these people are bad humans, be better, how dare you boo this woman? It's called professional wrestling. If you can't deal with being booed, you're in the wrong business. Go find something else to do. That's where I have an issue. Attacking the fans for booing and not reacting in the way that you want them to react is so fucking ridiculous to me. And they can rally around her and support her. I think that's great. I'm sure she's a lovely girl. Not saying anything about Maxxine on a personal level. If it were me in the crowd, I wouldn't be booing her. I would probably watch the match and say, boy, that match sucked, because she's had some really bad TV matches where she just is lost and a little clumsy in the ring because she's not experienced enough to know what she is supposed to be doing. They have a performance center for people, a multi-million-dollar performance center for people just like her. blame the company for that. It's not her fault, but that doesn't mean that if she goes out there and has a bad match, the people don't have the right to boo or say you suck. That is their right. And when we get to the point where wrestling fans are the bad guys for booing people and saying, hey, you suck, I mean, what are we talking about here? What has happened to wrestling that the fans all of a sudden now are the heels because they dare pay to go to a show and boo somebody who they don't like or who they think is not really all that good? Maybe that's the fans' way of sending the company a message. You ever think about that? Maybe it has less to do with Maxxine and more to do with, hey, why are you putting these people out here before they're fully cooked? Because you're not doing her any favors either. Right? I mean, think about it, right? Maybe they're sending the company a message. What's so bad about that? God forbid the fans should send the company a message and let them know how they really feel, right? We can't have that. No, the fans are the bad guys, of course. The fact that this even blew up into a story this week is fucking ridiculous. If it were a tweet, it would win for sad tweet.